sir, able to get the Resistance Front listed as a global terrorist organization? And sir, I would like to inform the House that the monitoring team of the UN has submitted its 36th report of the Analytical Support and Sanctions Team. And it mentions, this has just been received, so it is made public today. For the first time, the United Nations report mentions the Resistance Front, TRF, saying that member states have noted that one member state said the Pahalgam attack could not have happened without Lashkar-e-Taiba support, and there was a relationship between LET and TRF. Another member state said attack was carried out by TRF, which is synonymous with LET, and it mentions that Pakistan actually opposed it and said LET was defunct. So we were able to get into UN a recognition that TRF today is a proxy for the LET and is responsible for Pahalgam. So we were able to get into UN a recognition that TRF today is a proxy for the LET and is responsible for Pahalgam. Now, sir, sometimes it is asked, saying, well, these are declarations, what do they matter? They matter, sir, because they shape global opinion. And again, I want to say, what is the change? Because change only comes out through contrast. Yesterday, sir, one honorable member made a reference to BRICS. We just had a BRICS meeting. For the first time, we were able, in a BRICS meeting, to get an explicit reference to a terrorist incident. It says here, the BRICS countries, sir, that we condemn in the strongest terms the terrorist attack in Jammu and Kashmir on 22 April, and we reaffirm our commitment to combating terrorism in all forms and manifestations, including cross-border terrorism. Now, sir, I want to draw a contrast to tell you the change of the last decade. In 2009, there was a BRICS meeting. It was the first BRICS meeting after the Mumbai 26/11 attack. There is not even a reference to Mumbai in that BRICS committee. All it says is, we strongly condemn terrorism in all forms and manifestations, reiterate that it has no justification. So today, sir, when people say, okay, where was Indian diplomacy? Indian diplomacy has been successful in getting America to declare TRF as a global terrorist organization, in getting the UN Security Council monitoring team to accept that TRF today is a terrorist entity, in getting BRICS, which is composed of some very difficult countries, to getting BRICS even to recognize the seriousness of Pahalgam and to say, and sir, when people say cross-border terrorism, what border do they mean? Does this have to be spelled out? So the point is that in the last decade, there has been a huge change in India's approach to terrorism. And this change on the ground was demonstrated in Uri, after Uri, in our surgical strike. It was demonstrated in 2019 in the airstrike, and it is today, sir, demonstrated through Operation Sindoor. I want to make three things clear. One, there was no leader, nobody anywhere in the world who asked India to stop its operations. This is something the Prime Minister also said. Number two, there was no linkage with trade. No, I'll tell you. So there is no linkage of trade. There was no linkage of trade in any of those conversations. And there was no call between Prime Minister and President Trump. During this period, as I said, we had a number of conversations with different countries. We had conversations with the US, we had a conversation with the EU, we had a conversation with Saudi Arabia, and I want to say this. All the calls which I got are actually on record. They are on my social media record. So it was on the 10th of May, we got calls from US, we got calls from Saudi Arabia, We got calls from a few other countries. Most.
नहीं आप इस तरह नहीं, please आप इस तरह आचरण.
So the point is, to everybody the answer was the same. The answer was, if the Pakistanis want to stop fighting, the Pakistanis have to request us. The Pakistanis have to request us through the DGMO channel. 22 अप्रैल से 16 जून तक एक भी फोन कॉल प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप और प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी के बीच में नहीं.